Hold on, because what we're about to uncover is jaw-dropping, and honestly, some of you are not going to believe it. You've seen the headlines, you've heard the rumors, but the truth behind Tony Evans' so-called restoration is wilder than anyone expected. Fans are shocked, emotions ran high, and the family was left completely divided. What started as a quiet, almost humble announcement turned into a whirlwind of accusations, secrets spilling out, and behind-the-scenes drama that nobody saw coming. Whispers of betrayal, old grudges resurfacing, and shocking confrontations have turned what should have been a peaceful journey into a full-blown spectacle. Sources close to the situation are saying that this restoration wasn't just about redemption or forgiveness, it was about power, legacy, and some unexpected moves that have people questioning everything they thought they knew about Tony. And trust me, by the time you hear the full story, you're going to wonder how it even got this messy. So grab your popcorn, because we're diving deep into the chaos, the arguments, the secrets, and the shocking truths that are tearing through Tony Evans' life. This isn't just a story, it's a drama that will have you on the edge of your seat, and yes, it's juicier than any headline you've clicked on today. You're not ready for what's about to unfold. The story begins quietly, almost too quietly for a man like Tony Evans. Everyone thought they knew him, the public face of calm resilience, the guy who smiled through the chaos and always had a smooth explanation ready for every rumor. But behind closed doors, the picture was anything but calm. Sources close to the family say tensions had been simmering for months, maybe even years, but no one really realized how explosive it had become until the so-called restoration was announced. Fans thought it was a heartfelt moment, a step toward healing, but insiders claim it was anything but that. It was a calculated move, and not everyone was ready for it. Emotions ran high from the very start. Tony's younger brother, Marcel, reportedly stormed out of the family gathering where the announcement was made, his face red, his hands trembling as he shoved his chair back across the room. "You can't just act like nothing happened," he shouted, and for a second, everyone froze. The family was left divided in an instant, and what was meant to be a moment of reconciliation quickly turned into an all-out confrontation. Sources say Marcel has been harboring resentment ever since a long-standing dispute over Tony's role in the family business erupted years ago, but no one expected him to confront Tony so publicly. Friends of the family describe it as explosive, chaotic, and heartbreaking all at once. But that wasn't the only shock. Tony's longtime friend and confidant, Leah, had her own private meltdown backstage after the announcement went live. She allegedly whispered to a close friend, "This isn't redemption, this is manipulation." Leah's skepticism wasn't random, she had been privy to conversations, text messages, and phone calls that suggested Tony's motives were far more complicated than anyone imagined. She claimed Tony had spent weeks orchestrating the event, inviting only specific family members and even choosing who would speak first, to control the narrative completely. Fans are shocked, and you can almost hear the disbelief echoing through social media, as people tried to piece together what was really going on behind the carefully crafted facade. Then came the leaks. Someone close to the inner circle, identity unknown, but described as very, very close to Tony, started dropping messages in private chat groups that revealed snippets of what really happened. Suddenly, rumors of old betrayals resurfaced. One message hinted at a deal Tony supposedly made years ago that financially hurt a sibling. Another alleged a secret confrontation with a childhood friend that ended in threats and broken trust. These revelations spread like wildfire, causing fans to question everything about Tony's public image. How could a man who seemed so composed be hiding so many explosive secrets? And why now? Why choose this moment for a so-called restoration? The drama didn't stop with family members. Social media erupted with reactions from fans and acquaintances alike. Hashtags like #TonyExposed and #FamilyDrama started trending almost immediately, and emotions ran high. Fans shared old videos, tweets, and screenshots, piecing together a story that seemed more like a reality TV script than real life. Some claimed Tony had always been manipulative, others defended him fiercely, insisting that this was a genuine moment of growth. The divide among fans mirrored the divide in the family, and the tension kept building with every new post. One fan even said in a comment that Tony's life is starting to feel like a soap opera, and we're all stuck watching the chaos unfold. Inside the family, private confrontations escalated quickly. Tony's eldest sister, Danielle, reportedly cornered him in the kitchen after the announcement, her voice trembling but fierce. "How could you drag us into this without telling the whole truth?" she asked, her eyes blazing. Tony, calm but visibly strained, allegedly replied, "I did what needed to be done, you'll understand eventually," but Danielle didn't leave it there. According to sources, she followed him into the living room, where the rest of the family had gathered, and dropped a bombshell accusation: "This so-called restoration isn't about healing. It's about control." The room went silent. Some family members reportedly gasped, others looked away, and Marcel just clenched his fists. The tension was so thick, friends say, you could cut it with a knife. And just when everyone thought the drama had peaked, an unexpected twist hit. Tony's personal assistant, Claire, allegedly leaked a recording of a private phone call to a friend who then shared it on social media. In the call, Tony is heard discussing his strategy for the restoration with a tone that seemed more calculated than heartfelt. Claire's leak sent shockwaves across the fanbase, as everyone suddenly questioned whether any part of the announcement had been genuine. The reactions were immediate, fans felt betrayed, supporters were confused, and critics reveled in the chaos. According to insiders, this was the moment that truly divided public opinion. The family, meanwhile, struggled to process the mounting drama. Dinner conversations turned into debates, and casual meetups felt like minefields. Even longtime friends reportedly took sides, further complicating matters. Emotions ran high as old wounds were reopened. One cousin allegedly said to another, "I didn't think Tony could be this manipulative, but seeing it all unfold, I don't even know what to believe anymore." The sense of betrayal was so palpable that family members reportedly avoided speaking in the same room for days. The so-called restoration, intended to mend fences, had instead shattered them. And if that wasn't enough, rumors started circulating about a hidden ally who had been orchestrating some of the chaos from behind the scenes. Sources say this individual had a personal vendetta, a long-standing grudge against Tony, and had been quietly feeding information to certain family members to stir conflict. Whispers of secret meetings, mysterious phone calls, and hidden agendas kept everyone on edge. Fans speculated endlessly on social media, creating theories, conspiracies, and hot takes that spread like wildfire. The narrative had become almost unrecognizable from the carefully scripted story Tony had presented. The tension reached a boiling point when Tony's publicist allegedly made a statement trying to calm the storm, but it backfired. In a brief interview, the publicist said, "Tony is committed to his family and his journey of restoration," but insiders claim the words only fueled suspicion. Critics interpreted it as spin, fans saw it as deflection, and family members reportedly felt dismissed and unheard. Emotions ran high once again, and the chatter on social media exploded with new allegations, interpretations, and heated debates. People were obsessed with dissecting every word, every gesture, and every nuance. Nothing went unnoticed. And through it all, Tony remained, as usual, calm on the surface but reportedly stressed beneath it. Friends say he spent long nights on the phone, pacing, trying to manage the chaos he had inadvertently, or deliberately, unleashed. He met with family members individually, trying to explain, persuade, and sometimes even manipulate, depending on who you asked. Every interaction seemed charged with tension, and every smile or nod could be interpreted as strategy rather than sincerity. The atmosphere was thick with suspicion, and everyone wondered who would break first. The family is left fractured, the public is left questioning, and the truth remains murky. What started as a hopeful announcement has spiraled into a multi-layered drama full of accusations, leaked recordings, whispered secrets, and emotional confrontations. Fans are glued to every update, and the narrative is evolving faster than anyone can keep up with. One thing is clear, Tony Evans' so-called restoration is far from simple, and the twists are only just beginning. As the dust from the initial confrontation settled, new revelations started to surface, and suddenly, the situation escalated beyond anyone's expectations. The so-called restoration was now under intense scrutiny, and sources claimed that Tony's closest allies were beginning to question his motives. One insider whispered, "He's playing a long game, and nobody sees it yet," and fans? They were watching every move, analyzing every post, every story, every subtle hint, trying to decode what was genuine and what was orchestrated. Emotions ran high on all sides, and the tension inside the family only mirrored the chaos online. The first major twist came from an unexpected angle. Tony's estranged cousin, Jamal, who had been living abroad and largely out of contact for years, suddenly returned. Nobody knew he was coming, and his arrival immediately set off alarm bells. Friends and family described his appearance as dramatic, almost cinematic, and when he walked into the house, it was like adding fuel to an already raging fire. Jamal reportedly marched straight to the living room, looked Tony dead in the eye, and said, "So this is the restoration everyone's talking about? Tell me, Tony, who really benefits from all this?" His voice was calm but edged with venom, and for a moment, the room went completely silent. The family was left divided even further, with some members visibly uncomfortable and others secretly nodding along. According to sources, Jamal didn't stop there. He allegedly pulled out a stack of documents, old emails, and even recorded conversations that exposed discrepancies in Tony's story. He claimed that Tony had manipulated financial records, twisted old promises, and even leveraged personal relationships to secure his restoration moment. Some of these documents allegedly referenced family business decisions that financially disadvantaged certain siblings. The air in the room was thick with disbelief, anger, and betrayal. One of Tony's closest friends reportedly muttered, "I didn't know it ran this deep, it's like a bomb just exploded." Meanwhile, on social media, fans were losing their minds. Hashtags like #TonyExposed, #FamilyBetrayal, and #JamalReturn started trending, and the engagement skyrocketed. People dissected every angle, speculating about motives, alliances, and hidden grudges. Conspiracy theories flourished. Some claimed Jamal was secretly working with Tony to create a publicity stunt that would boost his image, while others argued that he was a whistleblower, finally revealing the real Tony to the world. Reactions ranged from shock to outrage, and one viral tweet said, "This is more intense than any reality TV show I've ever seen, and it's real life." Inside the house, tempers flared. Danielle reportedly confronted Jamal privately after his explosive entrance, asking him why he chose this moment to reappear. "Don't you see what this is doing to everyone?" she allegedly pleaded. Jamal's response was reportedly cold but deliberate, "I see exactly what it's doing. It's exposing the truth." Tony's so-called restoration was never about healing, it was about power. This confrontation was overheard by several family members, adding yet another layer of tension to an already volatile situation. Friends who were visiting the house said the atmosphere was so charged that even casual conversation felt like walking on a minefield. And just when it seemed like the story couldn't get more complicated, another twist emerged. Tony's longtime friend Leah reportedly discovered a series of secret text messages on Tony's phone. These messages allegedly revealed conversations with a mysterious figure who had been advising him on how to stage the restoration for maximum impact. Some of these messages hinted at manipulation tactics, choosing who would speak, when to appear emotional, and even which family members to exclude to control public perception. Fans were shocked, and emotions ran high, with many expressing outrage that the moment they had assumed was heartfelt might have been carefully manufactured behind the scenes. As the family tried to process Jamal's revelations and the leaked messages, the drama took an even darker turn. Tony's younger brother, Marcel, reportedly threatened to take legal action against him, claiming that some of the documents Jamal presented were defamatory and could have serious consequences for their shared business ventures. Emotions ran high as the two brothers faced off in a heated discussion that allegedly lasted hours. Marcel reportedly shouted, "You've crossed the line. This isn't just about family anymore, it's personal, and you know it." Tony, on the other hand, remained composed but firm, allegedly replying, "Everything I've done has been to protect what's mine. You'll understand one day." Friends who witnessed the argument described the scene as intense, with the air crackling with tension and unresolved anger. And then came the most shocking revelation of all, according to insiders. Sources claimed that Tony had been secretly working with a former business rival, someone who had a history of betraying friends and family alike. This alliance, shrouded in secrecy, allegedly allowed Tony to orchestrate certain events, manipulate outcomes, and even influence public perception. Some family members reportedly felt completely blindsided, unable to reconcile the image of the Tony they knew with the Tony who had been scheming behind the scenes. Emotions ran high, and one close friend said, "I felt like I didn't even know him anymore. It was like watching a stranger take over the person I trusted." The online reaction to this new twist was immediate and intense. Fans flooded social media with theories about the rival's involvement, debating whether Tony had been genuinely seeking redemption or if the restoration was just a carefully calculated power move. One viral thread claimed, "Tony is playing chess while the rest of us are playing checkers," and within hours, the thread had thousands of responses. Some fans defended him, arguing that everyone deserves a second chance, while others argued that the level of manipulation suggested that this was far from genuine. The divide between supporters and critics grew wider, mirroring the deepening cracks within the family itself. As the drama escalated, Tony's public appearances became more scrutinized. Friends claim he started avoiding certain family members, showing favoritism to others, and even selectively posting on social media to control the narrative. Each action, no matter how small, was dissected online, and fans were relentless in speculating what was real and what was staged. Some alleged that even Tony's body language was part of a performance, carefully crafted to appear humble while concealing strategic intent. Insiders whispered that every smile, every pause, and every nod was analyzed down to the last detail, turning what should have been a personal journey into a public spectacle. Amid all this chaos, emotions ran high, and the family reportedly struggled to find any semblance of peace. Casual conversations escalated into arguments, family gatherings turned into negotiations, and every interaction seemed loaded with tension. According to insiders, one family dinner ended with several members storming out in frustration, while Tony sat silently, a faint smile on his face, allegedly knowing the storm he had created would continue to build. The atmosphere was described as tense, surreal, and heartbreaking, with everyone unsure who to trust or what to believe. Jamal's return, the leaked messages, and the revelation of Tony's secret alliance have pushed the family drama to new heights. The public remains captivated, fans are divided, and the tension is palpable. No one knows what will happen next, but one thing is certain, the restoration has turned into a full-blown saga, and the twists are far from over. As the days passed, the tension within the Evans family reached new levels. What had started as a chaotic revelation now seemed like an emotional war zone. Every interaction was charged, every word weighed, and insiders say that even casual gestures were interpreted as betrayal. Tony, according to sources, was walking a tightrope, trying to maintain control while managing the fallout from Jamal's return, the leaked messages, and the rumors of a secret alliance. Fans were captivated, and emotions ran high as they followed every twist, every confrontation, and every subtle power play. One of the most explosive moments reportedly occurred during a private family meeting. Danielle, Tony's eldest sister, allegedly confronted him with tears streaming down her face, accusing him of using the restoration to manipulate both the family and the public. "Tony, this isn't redemption, it's a performance," she shouted, her voice breaking. Marcel, who had been sitting silently, suddenly slammed his hand on the table and added, "We trusted you, and you betrayed us." All of this was for show. According to insiders, Tony remained calm, his expression unreadable, but there was a tension in the room that made it feel like the walls themselves were vibrating. Friends who witnessed the meeting said it was like watching a powder keg ready to explode at any second. Meanwhile, the drama wasn't confined to the family. Social media erupted once again when a video clip surfaced showing Tony and the alleged former rival meeting in secret. Fans speculated endlessly about the content of their discussion, the motives behind it, and whether Tony had been planning the entire restoration as a strategic move. Some claimed the meeting proved that Tony had been manipulating events all along, while others argued that he was simply seeking guidance to make amends. The online debate was intense, and hashtags like #TonyStrategy and #FamilyBetrayal started trending worldwide. Emotions ran high as the public tried to make sense of the tangled web of secrets, lies, and potential reconciliation. Tensions inside the family continued to spiral. According to insiders, Jamal started sharing more evidence, including old voicemails, emails, and even photos, each revealing discrepancies in Tony's narrative. One particularly explosive piece of evidence allegedly showed a conversation between Tony and a business partner discussing how to control the optics of the restoration. When Danielle and Marcel confronted Tony with this information, the argument reportedly escalated to a shouting match, with accusations flying in every direction. One family friend said, "It was chaos. Emotions ran high, and no one knew who to believe." As if the situation wasn't already volatile enough, Tony's longtime confidant Leah allegedly stepped into the fray. She reportedly confronted Tony privately, demanding to know why he had been orchestrating events behind everyone's back. "I trusted you, Tony," she allegedly said, her voice trembling with anger. Tony's response, according to insiders, was chilling. "Trust is earned, Leah. And sometimes, you have to play the long game." The exchange reportedly left Leah shaken, and she later shared with close friends that she felt betrayed and blindsided. Fans on social media immediately speculated that Leah might have even been planning to leak more information, further escalating the drama. And then came another bombshell. Sources claim that Tony's younger cousin, Nia, who had largely stayed out of the public eye, suddenly posted a cryptic message online. The post hinted at family secrets, long-standing grievances, and alleged manipulation by Tony. Within hours, fans began piecing together possible connections, interpreting the post as a call for accountability. Some suggested Nia was secretly allied with Jamal, while others argued she was simply expressing her frustration. The ambiguity only fueled speculation, and emotions ran high as the public waited for clarification. Inside the family, the situation reportedly reached a breaking point during a heated dinner. According to witnesses, Marcel and Jamal engaged in a fierce argument that nearly turned physical. Danielle allegedly tried to mediate, pleading for calm, but Tony reportedly remained silent, observing the chaos with a faint, unreadable smile. Friends who were present described the scene as surreal, tense, and almost unbearable, with every word, glance, and gesture charged with meaning. Emotions ran high, and the family was reportedly left more divided than ever before. As the days went on, more shocking allegations surfaced. An anonymous source, claiming to be a former business associate of Tony's, reportedly revealed that he had been involved in financial maneuvers designed to benefit himself at the expense of other family members. The claims were explosive, and fans immediately took to social media to discuss the implications. Some speculated that these maneuvers explained the underlying tension within the family, while others argued that Tony's actions were misunderstood or misrepresented. Emotions ran high, and the divide between supporters and critics grew even sharper. Even the smallest details became magnified. According to insiders, Tony's choice of attire, the timing of his posts, and even the words he used in interviews were analyzed for hidden meaning. Fans scrutinized every public appearance, looking for clues about alliances, motives, and possible betrayals. Some theorized that Tony was signaling loyalty to certain family members while subtly undermining others. The public obsession with these details added yet another layer to the drama, and emotions ran high as theories spread like wildfire across social media platforms. Amid all this, the relationship between Tony and his former rival reportedly continued to attract attention. Sources claim that the two were seen meeting in private on multiple occasions, discussing strategies, and allegedly even planning joint statements to influence public perception. Some family members reportedly felt threatened, fearing that this secret alliance could further tip the balance of power within the family. Friends described the situation as tense and unpredictable, noting that every development seemed to create more questions than answers. Emotions ran high, and the uncertainty only fueled further speculation and conflict. Evans' family at a breaking point. With new leaks, secret alliances, and public speculation piling up, the drama has reached a level few could have anticipated. Fans remain glued to every update, dissecting every word, every glance, every post. The stakes are higher than ever, and the story continues to unfold in ways that are shocking, unpredictable, and emotionally charged. The restoration has transformed into a full-blown saga of betrayal, manipulation, and intrigue, with no clear resolution in sight. As the story reached its climax, tensions inside the Evans family reportedly hit an all-time high. Every interaction was laced with suspicion, every glance seemed loaded with unspoken accusations, and insiders said the atmosphere was like a storm about to break. Tony, according to sources, continued to maintain a calm exterior, but friends and family claimed that beneath the surface, he was calculating, watching, and anticipating every move. The public was hooked, and fans were more obsessed than ever, analyzing each development like a thriller that refused to end. The first explosive moment in Part 4 reportedly came when Jamal decided to confront Tony publicly at a family gathering. According to eyewitnesses, Jamal stood in front of everyone, documents in hand, and said, "We've been lied to, manipulated, and used, and it stops today." Emotions ran high instantly, with some family members gasping, others nodding in agreement, and Marcel reportedly clenching his fists in frustration. Tony's response, calm yet firm, allegedly left some people stunned. Truth is subjective. You only see what you want to see. Friends who witnessed the confrontation described it as tense, raw, and almost cinematic, with everyone holding their breath, waiting for the next explosive development. But the drama didn't stop there. According to insiders, Danielle stepped forward and revealed even more shocking information. She reportedly had proof that Tony had been secretly influencing certain family members to publicly support his restoration while quietly marginalizing others. "This isn't healing," she allegedly said, her voice shaking. "It's control disguised as redemption." Emotions ran high as the room erupted into shouting, accusations flying in every direction. Friends who were present claimed the scene was chaotic, with tears, anger, and disbelief all colliding at once. Meanwhile, social media exploded once again. Fans shared videos, screenshots, and theories about the latest revelations. Hashtags like #TonyExposed, #FamilyChaos, and #Jamal's Tony were trending worldwide, and the online community was divided more than ever. Some fans defended Tony, claiming that his actions were misunderstood or that he was simply trying to navigate a complicated family situation. Others argued that the latest revelations confirmed everything they had suspected, that the restoration was a strategic power play rather than a genuine act of redemption. Emotions ran high, and every post seemed to add fuel to the fire. In a dramatic twist, sources claimed that Tony's former rival appeared at the family gathering unexpectedly. The room reportedly went silent as the rival entered, and whispers spread like wildfire. According to insiders, the rival confronted Tony privately, reportedly saying, "You've taken this too far. The public is watching, and your family is falling apart." Tony allegedly responded with a calm but calculated tone, "Everything I do has a purpose. Patience is key." The interaction, though brief, reportedly left several family members shaken, and the intensity of the moment only heightened the drama. As if the situation weren't already volatile enough, Nia, Tony's younger cousin, allegedly posted another cryptic message online. The post hinted at undisclosed family secrets and suggested that certain members had been manipulated in ways no one yet understood. Fans immediately speculated about alliances, motives, and hidden agendas, with theories spreading like wildfire across platforms. Some argued that Nia's post was a warning, while others suggested it was a veiled threat. Emotions ran high as the public tried to piece together the latest clues in this ongoing saga. The next confrontation reportedly took place between Tony and Marcel, who had been simmering with anger since the first revelations. According to insiders, Marcel confronted Tony late at night, away from other family members, and demanded answers about the alleged manipulations, secret alliances, and leaked messages. The discussion reportedly escalated quickly, with Marcel shouting, "How many lies are we supposed to endure before it ends?" Tony, ever composed, allegedly replied, "Lies are only lies if you choose to believe them. The truth is what you make of it." Friends who witnessed the aftermath described it as emotional, tense, and deeply unsettling, with both brothers reportedly exhausted but unwilling to back down. At this point, the family reportedly began to fracture even further. Insiders say that certain members started taking sides, aligning with either Tony or Jamal, while others tried to remain neutral but found it impossible. The once tight-knit family was now divided into factions, each convinced of their own interpretation of the truth. Friends described the atmosphere as tense, almost unrecognizable, and emotionally charged, with everyone bracing for the next explosive development. And then came what some insiders are calling the most shocking twist of all. A leaked audio recording allegedly surfaced, capturing Tony discussing the restoration with a select few family members before it even happened. In the recording, Tony reportedly outlines a step-by-step strategy to ensure certain reactions, guide public perception, and control the narrative. The leak reportedly sent shockwaves through both the family and the fanbase. Emotions ran high, with outrage, disbelief, and confusion spreading like wildfire. Social media exploded, and fans debated endlessly whether this confirmed that Tony's actions had been purely strategic rather than heartfelt. As the climax approached, Danielle, Jamal, and Marcel reportedly staged an emergency family meeting to confront Tony one final time. According to insiders, the confrontation was emotional, raw, and explosive. Accusations flew, tears were shed, and voices were raised in anger and desperation. One witness allegedly said, "It was like watching a storm unfold in slow motion. Everyone was on edge, and you didn't know who would break first." Tony, as always, remained calm, his measured responses only fueling frustration and speculation among family members. Fans, meanwhile, were glued to social media, following every update, every leak, and every new development. The narrative had become almost too complex to follow, with twists, alliances, and betrayals piling on top of each other. Emotions ran high, with some fans expressing disbelief that real life could be more dramatic than reality TV. Others speculated endlessly about what would happen next, whether the family could ever heal, and whether Tony's restoration was ever genuine. The Evans family reportedly remains divided, with tensions still high and emotions running higher. The leaked recordings, secret alliances, and public confrontations have pushed the situation to its limits, leaving both family and fans questioning everything. Insiders say the fallout is far from over, and the drama continues to unfold in ways that are shocking, unpredictable, and deeply emotional. What started as a hopeful restoration has become a saga of betrayal, manipulation, and intrigue, leaving everyone wondering how, or if, it will ever be resolved. The story, at this point, has become more than just family drama. It is a tangled web of secrets, alliances, and power plays, captivating the public, dividing fans, and leaving the family in a state of constant tension. Each revelation, each confrontation, and each leak has added another layer of complexity, and the emotions surrounding it remain intense. Insiders claim that while some family members are trying to find a path to reconciliation, others are determined to expose the truth as they see it, ensuring that the drama is far from over. So after everything we've just uncovered, one thing is crystal clear: Tony Evans' so-called restoration is anything but simple. The family is fractured, alliances are shifting, secrets are still coming to light, and the public is glued to every single update. From Jamal's explosive return to leaked recordings, secret meetings, and public confrontations, the story has transformed from what was supposed to be a moment of redemption into a full-blown saga of betrayal, manipulation, and emotional chaos. Fans are shocked, emotions ran high, and the question everyone is asking is, what will happen next? Will the family ever truly heal, or is this just the beginning of a much bigger fallout? And that's where you come in. We want to hear from you. Do you believe Tony's restoration was genuine, or was it all a calculated move to control the narrative and the family? Who do you think is really telling the truth, Tony, Jamal, or another member of the family? Drop your thoughts, theories, and hot takes in the comments, because trust me, this story is far from over, and your opinion matters in decoding the chaos. If you're ready for more drama, exclusive updates, and the juiciest behind-the-scenes scoops that you won't find anywhere else, make sure to hit that like button. Smash subscribe so you never miss a moment of the Evans family saga, and turn on notifications to be the first to know when new revelations drop. The drama is unfolding fast, and you do not want to be left behind. The next chapter could change everything, and we'll be right here breaking it down for you, piece by piece, leak by leak, and twist by twist. So stay tuned, stay engaged, and keep your eyes on this story, because the real reason behind Tony Evans' restoration is just getting started, and trust me, you're going to want to be here for every shocking second.